Shalom, family, my beautiful kings and queens, brothers and sisters. This is TT, or some of you know me as Earth Healing Angel. I'm here because something was dropped heavily upon my soul and spirit tonight, here, Middle Eastern time, and I'm now getting a chance to record. Well, there's been many different things my Ruach team has been imparting into me today, this evening, but want to focus on this one particular thing. And we're going to talk about menstruating daughters of Zion, Torah keepers. Even if you are an unawakened Yasharalite, this rule still applies to you because that covenant, those laws, statutes, and commandments were given to us. So no matter what religion you find yourself in or spirituality, Yah called a people called Yasharal to uphold and live by some rules and commandments. And we have been in oppression for hundreds and hundreds of years because of our disobedience. So if you are a daughter of Zion and you're teaching during your menstrual, you're dishonoring the laws of Yah. You're dishonoring your brothers and sisters, and you're dishonoring yourself. Whether you're showing up to a congregation or whether you're teaching online, please do not teach while you're menstruating. If you're doing that, you're in straight rebellion. Yah gave us women a time frame that our menstrual, this is a time set apart. We're not supposed to be partaking in holy things, showing up into congregation. This is not to beat you, but this is to help guide you. Yah takes this stuff seriously. And yes, we are in our captivity, but there are some things we still have some control of. When we go into a bus or a place because we're not in our land right now, of course you're gonna come across menstruating women, and there's nothing you can do about that. But if you're purposely showing up, knowing the rules, and you're on your moon cycle, which is the ancient and proper name, or your flower, and you're teaching in a congregation, you're showing up and you're praying in a congregation, that's something you can control, something you have control of. Please don't do that, sisters. We have 7 days to go through the cycle, and then another 7 days to cleanse. Some women bleed longer, and so they would have to wait for the number of that time after their blood flow stops to still go through that 7 days period of cleansing. And we have laws where we're supposed to sit in still waters During this time, you can put in your essences, your what is it called? Your bath salts, um, like Queen Esther, your essential oils, to sit, Epsom salt to cleanse your body. Okay? Another thing is, I've seen sisters, even Avaya and I, we have an older sister in the Americas who have said, you know, I go before Abba, Daddy naked. That's forbidden. Yah doesn't want to see your nakedness with us coming to him praying. That's dishonorable. He even said to the priests, do not step on a ladder without briefs. Put some brief under that robe so I don't see your nakedness when you step up on the steps. So if he's saying that to his holy set apart priests, you and I are no different. Sisters and brothers, don't do that. Don't pray naked before Yah. It's abominable. Nakedness is sacred. Your moon cycle, your flower, your menstrual time, that's sacred. Even though it's an unclean time with our body cleansing and we're set apart, it's still sacred. You shouldn't be telling anybody when your moon cycle, your menstrual cycle is. That's very dangerous spiritually. And I can tell you, as a spiritual practitioner, many people are hexed and fixed and have their life interfered with by people using their menstrual moon cycle time frame to set demonic evil programmings over your life to keep you bound. This is how they destiny swap as well. I know some people don't believe in destiny swapping and that they're entitled to that. But I'm telling you, as a practitioner and as someone of I and I, we're of Gula Geechee descent. We were raised on the islands. And so there's a lot of spiritual activities that some of you may not be familiar with. And some of you are, with us being descendants of Southerners who were raised on the islands. Don't tell your mom, your brother, your sister. No one needs to know when your cycle is if someone is asking you. Stop doing that. When you take out your menstrual pads to the garbage, the dumpster, don't take it when you change, when it's fresh. Wait until it dries up. And then you secure your pads. No one should be saying, wrap it up double in paper towel, in tissues. Because that's how people hijack your destiny. That's how they put programs where you stay fighting spiritually, energetically, and you're feeling stuck in different situations. This is not a game. This is serious. We have people I've come across whose aunties and mothers have done some disgusting things with their menstrual pads. This is not a joke, is it, Avaya?
No, it's not.
It's very serious. So keep your mouth quiet. No one needs to know. When you are on your menstrual cycle, do not operate in holy things. As a practitioner, I don't even want to do spiritual cleansing on people during that time because I'm unclean. This is a time for you to heal. You're actually sick during this time. When I was growing up, our grandparents, they call it you're on your sickness, the elderly people, the silent generation, and some of the baby boomers. They call it your sickness. Okay? So don't be again praying before Yah naked. No one is supposed to see your nakedness. It's sacred. Avaya and I, we don't walk through the house naked. We don't see each other nakedness. It's a difference if one of us, most high forbid, is ill and you have to wash that person, that you have to care for them, but you don't willingly go parading, walking naked in the front of each other, your mother, your father, or anyone. Do you notice even the son? Um, who was it? Was it Ham who covered his father's nakedness? He didn't even look at him.
Shem and Japheth. Ham got cursed.
Ham got cursed. No, you sure it's Ham that got cursed?
Yeah, because Canaan got cursed, but that's Ham's son.
Yes, but Ham wasn't cursed because they lied and said Ham is the cursed seed. Ham is not. Canaan is.
Yes.
Yes.
So Ham was the one that told his brothers.
Yes, but he walked backwards to cover his father's nakedness.
Yeah, that was Shem and Japheth.
Shem and Japheth?
Yeah.
So Ham went and laughed at his father.
He told the other brothers about his father's nakedness.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
So Ham, he laughed at his dad, and then the father cursed his son, Canaan, as a result.
Yes.
Thank you for the correction, beloved. I appreciate that. I stand corrected. Okay. Okay, I had a bit of confusion there. And my sister set the record straight. All praises to the Most High alone. Child, when you are getting in a particular age, sometimes the memory factors. So thank the Most High for that. Thank you, sis. So, yes. And another thing, we're going to talk about modesty. Daughters of Zion, when you are speaking on social media or in a congregation, your girls should not be hanging out. Your cleavage. Can you expect, as the scripture says, to put fire upon your brother's bosom and he shall not be burnt? Do not bring your girls out. Brothers are visual. When you're doing that, you're dishonoring yourself and you're putting fire upon your brother's chest. And Yah's not pleased with that. When we are speaking as daughter of Zion, bringing the word of Yah, I don't care what you say, your head and your body should be covered. No one should be seeing your girls, or as we say, titties. No one should be seeing your thighs and your calves. That's why even in the churches, they put the prayer cloths over your knees. You should know better, even as you are awakened into Yasharal, especially a Yah only Old Testament daughter of Zion. You should not be teaching with your cleavage out. It's unmodest. And your head should be veiled, bringing the word of Yah because it's sacred. We perish because of a lack of knowledge. If you look from historic stands, our foremothers were always veiled. You know, Islamic women got that from us, and yet they have more modesty than us. Even Hindu women, when they go into their gods and these other deities, they cover themselves, orishas and different things. They know to cover themselves, to go modestly. Their breasts are not showing out the cleavage. Their heads are covered, right? Even witches know this. They cover themselves doing spiritual work. Yah is never going to tell a daughter of Zion not to cover her head or her bosom while speaking. In fact, your bosom should be covered at all times. I always tell Avaya, boy, if I was the governor over this world, I would literally ban these leggings from being worn out. You're showing your crotch, your front piece. If you're going to wear pants, women, sisters, your crotch area should not be showing in your buttocks. You should have a top to come over those areas. When you sit down, your legs shouldn't be sprawled open. If you were not taught, I'm not here to condemn you, but as an older sister, it's my responsibility to teach you it's wrong. You don't bend down with your butt up in the sky. It's not ladylike. When you pick up something, even with my sister, we don't put our butts up in the air, even checking the oven to each other's face. If you're going to pick up something, you bend your knees, ladies, and you scoop your butt down to the ground, not upward. And there's going to be a time when Yah release that we're going to be doing some finishing etiquette classes and modesty classes and healing classes as Yah leads when He releases, nothing before His time. And one more thing I'd like to say, well, two more things. Do not pray in the bathroom. You should not pray while you're taking a shit. It's abominably for Yah. So, Vaya, don't laugh. I'm serious. Don't do that. Remember, Yah told our brothers, put a paddle on your staff so you can put a hole in the ground to cover your shit, because it will be a stench and abomination unto him in the land. You're not supposed to be praying, shitting, and praying in the bathroom or showering. It's abominable, beloveds. Another thing, femininity. You sisters who have this masculine energy, you want to take the place of a man. I love my femininity. It's the most powerful thing Yah could have ever given a woman. And you guys don't use it. We're going to teach you how to be feminine. You're sitting up in masculine energy. Do you know you can be bold? You can cry aloud and spare not without being masculine? That power is in your words without being toxic and loud. You can be firm, But you are a woman. You're not supposed to be masculine. Some of you women, you want to take over Yasharal. And I've been around you guys over the years. You're in the Christian church. You're in Yasharal, awakened, so-called awakened women, and you want to rule over men. And yeah, put men to rule. Yes, we have brothers who are sick in the head and abominable. They are not to lead anybody. But we have righteous brothers to be respected. It is not your place to try and rule over them. An effeminate man, they gravitate to these types of women and teachers. Power is not in loud mouth and shouting and masculine energy. Your feminine energy is so powerful, with you even uttering a word gently. When you know your feminine power and energy, you don't gotta do the most. You don't have to operate in a stud energy. Some of you got this stud energy on you. It's unbecoming. Do you have anything to say, Avaya?
No, no.
My gosh. The precept tells us women don't take on man apparel. Don't take on a masculine man apparel in their energy. Sit in your femininity. That's one of the most powerful energy on this earth, in the cosmics. Why you want to be like a man? So I'm expecting to see sisters cover those titties, cover those girls. Stop being a stumbling block to your brothers. And even to some of your sister who's probably struggling with that rainbow coalition energy and trying to be free, and yet you parading the girls in front of them. Even straight women, we don't want to see your titties. It's uncomfortable. You don't want to give man the space to come into your live and on your channel making sexual derogatory statements against you, because you're opening that door. Me and Avaya can tell you, when we travel, we've traveled quite a bit. Every place we go, policemen, military, they're all smiling in our garments, modest apparel. Some people we didn't even know looking at us come and say, "Oh, you wear some lovely abayas, apparels." You think you're turning on men, they don't respect you. Men love modesty. They love things for the imagination. When you have to come and parade your girls, it shows you're lacking something in your self-respect and esteem. We're not here to beat you up. And you can call me a witch and manipulative all you want with me speaking the truth. I tell you this in love. Your power is in your femininity. And so, my sweet babies, as I've told you, know how to protect your menstrual, your moon cycle, how to keep that sacred. And here's a tip: if you have a platform where you teach Torah, or you use precepts, and you're coming up to your cycle, what you can do, you can pre-record. So while you're going through your menstrual, you can schedule those recordings to be there while you rest. Okay? We love you. That's why we're telling you. All right? Mwah.